it's in place enough for me to start cutting down the next door. Hey y'all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. Today is May the 6th, and it is currently 92 degrees Fahrenheit here in Oklahoma, and it's hot, and I don't like it. Is it fall yet? So, had a busy week, had a few little things happen. First of all, as you saw from the intro, my parents swung by and hauled the trailer off. So, that is no longer sitting over there, which is really nice. So right now the plan is my wife has painted one of the doors, and she's done a little treatment on it, and I need to cut that rotted portion off the bottom, and so I'm going to cut that off and see about getting this one mounted. This one will be the door, this one will be the wall section, and I'll bring the other door out for her to start painting, and that'll be the door. So that's what's on tap for today. See if I can at least get this one mounted and get the other door painted. Would love to get the other door hung this weekend, and then at some point this week build the little wall and wire in the lights. Yeah, so that's what's on tap for right now. I've got the board measured. I need about 1/4 of an inch off of this door for it to fit underneath that rafter. And I've got a 2x6, which, is not, is 5.5 inches. So I need to take 5 1/4 inches off the door, and we should hopefully be good to go at that point. So might as well just get busy. My wife painted the door again, and we had to let it dry. In the meantime, I had brought in some boxes from the trailer. Let me show you though. That is partially in place. It's attached at the top. I don't have it attached at the bottom yet until she gets a chance to look at it. But it's in place enough for me to start cutting down the next door. Basically, we want it to line up at the top so that the cross beams will continue between the two doors. I just have to cut a little bit off the bottom so it'll glide easy. There will be a rail, well, not really a rail, but a guide that'll go right there, drilled into the floor, and it'll go there to help keep the door going straight. But it looks good. I may actually have to adjust the top railing. I'm just looking at it now. I'm not sure it actually goes far enough that direction for the door to open all the way. It'll sort of depend on where we put the rails on the door. But anyway, I'll mess with that here in a minute. That wouldn't be horrible. Wouldn't be ideal, but it wouldn't be horrible. So anyway, that's looking good. As you can see, there's some light coming through, but you can't actually see in there. So that's good. We've been, we're still in the process of unpacking. I'm bringing stuff in, trying to put some stuff up. We're still working, so there's still lots of stuff here. I may, here in a minute, after I cut this door, go ahead and start working on installing the ceiling fan. I'll have to work on it to put the wood that goes across the top of the tin. But having a ceiling fan in here would be awfully nice on these hot days. We only have a couple of really hot days, and then it's going to drop back down into the 80s for a while. So that's not going to be horrible. I've got the circular saw. I've actually got it pulled up so I can line it up. I've measured what I want to cut off, which is basically where the old kick plate was at. So I'm going to take that off and just getting the clamps to make a guide so I can make a nice cut, this clean, straight cut with the circular saw. And that shouldn't take too terribly long. except it doesn't cut all the way. Even all the way down, this little saw doesn't go all the way through. So I'll use a handsaw to finish that off. And there you have it. I'm going to do one more dry fit here in just a second to make sure it's going to fit and slide. And then she'll be able to finish painting them up. All right, well, I did get the holes drilled in the top of the door for the wheels, for the hangers. So that's good. And I remembered I needed to put a I needed to cut a slot through the bottom of the door, so I went and got the router bit that I was going to need the other day, and I opened the package and went to put it in my router, and the shank on the router was too big to go, or on the bit was too big to go in my router. So I can't put that in. I can't hang the door anyway until it's painted on both sides, so that's not going to happen today anyway. We can still do that, hang it. I just can't, it's just going to be the two of us, so it won't be that big of a deal. But yeah, so that at the moment is that. Until she gets the door painted, I can't go any further with that. Whew, see, my face is red. So I think I'm going to turn my attention to the ceiling fan. I was hoping to wait to put it up until I'd finished the ceiling, but if it really is starting to hit 90-degree days already, like I said, next week's supposed to not be, but just this weekend, maybe Monday, I'd really like to have a ceiling fan in here. So I'm going to go ahead and see about getting that installed. I haven't looked at it too terribly much, except for I read the instructions just a little bit to see how it wired, if it expected 2 hots or 1 hot. So anyway, I'm going to find a bottle of water and the instructions and see what I can figure out. And it looks really good. Because the wall's not there, the remote, the on-off switch, the light switch on the door doesn't work, but this does come with a remote. So we'll turn on the light switch when we want to use this, but it's got the light, it's got 4 dim settings. Oh, yep, that was the dimmest. There's the brightest. And of course the fan. And so one more item on our to-do list has been checked off. Still are working on the sliding door. I did get the one side painted. Just letting that dry so we can do the other side. I don't know if that'll happen today or not. It's starting to get late in the day. Chance of rain tonight, so we got to make sure we get everything put away and put inside. So I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's been a productive week, just a little bit here and a little bit there, and we've gotten things accomplished. Once the sliding door is installed, I don't even have to install it all the way. I just need to put the hardware on it and hang up the door so I can figure out where I need to build the other one. How wide do I need to make the door? And then I can build the frame and put the shiplap on it, and we'll get that painted, and the bathroom wall will be done. So really excited about that. Anyway, slow and steady wins the race, so I've heard. So anyway, I hope y'all had a great day. Maybe you learned something. I wasn't showing you wiring of a ceiling fan because I'm not an electrician and I don't even pretend to be one, and I don't want to really teach you. It's the reason why I've skipped most of my wiring. I've just sort of shown you what I've done. But the instructions in the box tell you what to do. I did actually have a slight scare. I thought I had wired some stuff wrong, so I had to go look at one of my other videos just to make sure I had wired it the way I thought I had. So anyway, everything is good there. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.